Hello friends, this is Heather Pratt with Thriving with Lyme. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I wanted to talk to you today about natural ways to help support your adrenal glands. Now, whether you have Lyme or you don't have Lyme, or maybe some other chronic illness, or I mostly focus on Lyme disease because that's what I deal with, my husband deals with, and a lot of my friends in the support group deal with. So that's what I try to focus on. But this video is for anybody out there who's dealing with adrenal gland issues. If you have any sort of chronic illness, oftentimes your adrenal glands and your thyroid are affected. And I don't know about you, but we in the past have tried different adrenal support supplements, and I'm not going to name them here. They were good ones though. They didn't really help, and I'm going to try to explain why, and I'm going to also try to explain how you can do it naturally without taking any supplements at all, and how you can naturally try to help your support your adrenal glands. And when you support your adrenal glands, you actually end up supporting your thyroid also, okay? So I'm trying not to use a lot of big words because I don't want to make it confusing for anybody. There's a part of your nervous system that is in charge of your breathing, your digestion, all that kind of stuff. It's called your autonomic, I hope I'm saying it right, nervous system. And to that nervous system, there's two different parts, and they're really big words and I always forget them, but there's two different parts, okay? And there's one that's in charge of, I have a cheat sheet so I can look at it, so excuse me if I look away. That's in charge of digesting your food, which is really important obviously, making hormones, removing toxins, building proteins to create new cells, supporting your immune cells, repairing damage, and they help in the growth, okay? So that's one part of your autonomic nervous system. Those are all things that I have found with my chronic illness, with Lyme disease, that all those, when you start getting sick, they all get bad. They all start going south, okay? You have digestion problems, you have hormone problems, you have this and you have that, and your cells are not repairing themselves, you're not getting new cell growth like you like, you're not creating new cells, your toxins are not being removed. And that's why I think we have so many issues going on, because our body is just not functioning the way it was supposed to be, okay? And so the other part of the autonomic nervous system, and that's another whole big word, but so all those things I just talked about is when your body is normal, it's working fine, your digestive is going well. There's another part of your nervous system that gets switched on when you feel threatened, when you feel stressed out. We all know that word stress, and stress can be good things, it can be bad things, okay? So I remember one time my midwife told me that nursing was a stress to me, my body. I said, what? Nursing is not stressful, it's so relaxing. You have this baby in your arms and you're giving it life by your breast milk. I said, well, how is that a stress? She said, well, it's not a negative stress, but it is a positive stress, but it's still a stress to your body. So think about things in life that are positive things. It could be social engagements, it could be just having fun, going to do things, pushing your body in a new way, doing something more physical than you're used to. Maybe it's an emotional stress. So I don't even have to go over it. There's a lot of stress in our life, you guys, okay? And it's really hard to not get stressed out. So what happens though when you start getting stressed out is your automatic system that's working to pump your blood, to pump your heart, to do digestion, to breathe, all those things, they kind of get out of whack, right? And then what happens in your body is the other part of your autonomic nervous system gets switched on, okay? And that part is when you're feeling threatened and your body's like, I'm threatened, I'm not safe. And all those things I talked about earlier, digestion, hormones, removing toxins, building proteins for new cells, supporting your immune cells, and repairing damage in your cells, and also for growth, all those things, they stop. Because your body is in survival mode. It's stressed out, okay? It's in survival mode and your body's like, oh, all those things need to halt. So no wonder we get digestion problems. No wonder we get hormones out of whack, which sends everything else out of whack. No wonder our cells are not repairing themselves. No wonder we get full of toxins. I'm doing a heavy metal detox right now. It's like, come on, but my body just can't get it out. And even though I'm feeling really good, okay, I'm feeling really good, you guys, but I still tested for heavy metals. And I'm like, man, because my body just over the last decade really has not been getting stuff out of me. So now I'm having to like hit it hard and get it out. Anyways, that's another subject. But okay, so when we get stressed out, the other part of our autonomic nervous system starts getting into play, okay? It starts getting switched on. And all those other good things that are automatic, that go all the time, digestion, all that kind of stuff, it just stops. I mean, not stops totally, of course, because we still live, but it gets slowed down, it gets impaired. It's like trying to turn an engine over with no oil in it, okay? I hope that's a good example, I don't know. Okay, so then when all that stuff takes over, when that other nervous system takes over, all that stuff halts up there. It just comes to a stop, okay? And so why? Why does it do that? It does that because it's getting your body prepared. I don't want to compare your bodies to an engine, because we are way more than an engine, you guys. We are an amazing creation, amazing being, but with a soul inside of us. But our bodies do work very efficiently when they're healthy, right? But when they're not healthy, we know that it's not very efficient at all, and everything is work. Okay, so why does all that halt? Why does all that happen? It's because your body's preparing you to either run away and to be safe, okay? It's just saying run away or you're gonna fight. We've all heard it, the fight or flight syndrome, okay? So yes, even with good stress, you can get that fight or flight. Okay, so your body switches from things that are running well, everything's going really well, switches over to like, oh my gosh, get ready for an attack. We're either gonna run from this, whatever threat it is, or we're gonna fight it, okay? And both those things take an amazing amount of energy, an amazing amount of effort and strength and power. And so our body switches over to the other way and says, okay, get ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, ready. Okay, that's all from stress coming into your life, okay? Okay, and to do this, to do the fight or flight, that is when your adrenals and your thyroid kick in, okay? We've heard probably a lot of things about your adrenal glands, okay? But you need those. And so those things that are functioning adrenal glands, and normally when everything's going somewhat normal, we get a little stress in, our adrenal glands kick up a little bit, and they kind of, yeah, get things going so we can do whatever we have to do. Maybe it's a fun activity and it's excitement and yay. But then we have times of rest in a normal working body, okay? We have times of rest. And our adrenals, they get to kind of like build back up, they don't get depleted, and they have a rest time, so then they're ready for like, maybe it's a football game, and you're like, yeah, go, whatever team, and you're all excited. That's a stress. For normal, healthy people, that's fine, right? It's good, it's excitement. Your adrenal glands get all excited, and they start raising your metabolism, and they start getting you ready, because you're like doing fight or flight, right? It's still kind of a response, but you're excited, but they rest, okay? So what's happening when you have a chronic illness or when you're dealing with Lyme disease, your adrenal glands don't get to rest. So when your adrenal glands, or if you're just having constant stress in your life, constant emotional, physical, spiritual, whatever kind of stress is coming into your life, your body does, and I think you could probably understand. If you have Lyme disease, I think you know what I mean. Okay, your body doesn't get to rest. Your adrenal glands, your thyroid, they don't get to rest. They are like on overdrive all the time. They get depleted. And so you can tell me, I'm sure you can tell me, what happens when your adrenal glands and your thyroid get depleted. You are tired. You are exhausted, tired, okay? If you have Lyme, I know you know what I feel like, or what I'm talking about, because you're so exhausted. It might be something really fun like a football game or a kid's soccer game or whatever, and you get so excited and you're like, yeah, and then you come home and you're like, ugh. Like, I just need to sleep for like a few days. Okay, and this is not just for Lyme patients, okay, you guys? This is for people that deal with any sort of chronic illness. There's a whole nother connection between like stress hormones and insulin, but I'm not even gonna get into that today because that is like a whole nother topic. But if you're interested and you have insulin issues, please go read about how like your adrenal glands and your thyroid are all connected also, and stress hormones are connected to your insulin resistance, okay? So that's a whole nother topic. I'm not going to get into that. Okay, back on track. A good thing I have something to look at because I would get off topic all the time. Okay, so we're back to it. Tired. You're exhausted, tired, okay? You're like, how can I get through this? And coffee doesn't touch it. If you drink coffee, whatever, you're just exhausted, tired. People who are tired go exercise and they feel better. Yes, it could make you feel better, but most of the time it's going to make you feel more exhausted, okay? So that's kind of a bad example. But everything in life feels like it's just like stress. Every little thing, your body's reacting. And I've been here. When I was really sick, I remember like any sort of like stimulation, even light, right? Sound, it makes your body like, and you're almost like, okay, an example would be if you don't like going to the dentist, you're in the dentist chair and maybe you think you're going to have a cavity or something's going to like zing, you get a sharp thing. Your body's like tensed up, like waiting, you're waiting, okay? I remember when I was really sick, I would feel that way all the time. Like I'd be constantly like this and I'm like, what am I doing? Relax, okay? Constantly. So my body, even though I didn't feel stressed out, my husband had made an example the other day of like someone was just talking about something at work that was like not even really stressful, but it's just like something they were talking about, like an issue they had to solve with the work-related thing, and you could just feel his body tightening up, and it's like he realized it, and it's like, okay, that's where we're getting to that though. Stay with me. Anyways, if you know what exhaustion feels like, if you know what fatigue feels like, maybe you've already been diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome, with fibromyalgia, with MS, with Lyme, whatever you've been diagnosed with, hopefully this will help you. Okay, so where are we? What we want to do. So now, let's go to the solution to the problem without taking drugs, without taking supplements, without taking all that stuff out there. And you know what? I've tried the supplements for adrenal glands, and they did nothing. And this is why, okay? They didn't do much for you because you're still not getting to the root cause. It might be a supplement coming in, but you have to train your body, train your brain, right? Lyme is a brain issue. Train your brain that it's okay to relax, that you don't have to be in that fight or flight mode all the time. So what can we do naturally to give our adrenal glands that relaxation state that it needs to rebuild itself back up? Not that I want to keep stressing it all the time, okay? That might mean for a while, even fun events, just relax from them for a while. They might just be a little too much. That's why probably if you have Lyme, you don't like to be around large crowds, you don't like to be around loud noises, don't like to be around flashing lights, because your body is just like, enough, I can't take any more, okay? So listen to your body and relax, okay? So here's some things you guys, I'm gonna give you a whole handful of suggestions, okay? Do whatever one appeals to you, whichever one you like, whichever one grooves with you. And I want you to do them, honestly, like if you're really bad right now, like do them like once an hour. I kid you not, okay? When I was really bad, sometimes there's things I had to do I think I did another video on like the relaxation, I think that 1, 2, 3 method that I learned while birthing, but it works really well for Lyme disease, is that I used to do that stuff, like 1, 2, 3 relax, like more than an hour, more than once an hour, like every 15 minutes maybe. Okay, but these other activities you can do at least once an hour. I said at the minimum, like 2 or 3 times a day. But if you have enough time, and some of them take time, some of them don't take very much time. So, like I said, maybe I'll link that other video. I'm pretty sure I did a video for you guys about relaxation, like the 1, 2, 3 method. So I'm going to link that at the end of this video in case you want that. Okay, so here's some things you can do though to help get your body, get your adrenal glands getting into the mode where you're like, okay, tell your body, I'm not stressed out. Don't make any more stress hormones because it's not in fight or flight. I am safe. I am okay, body. You can just relax and start things getting better. And I kid you not, okay, doing these things helps me and my husband, who also has Lyme, helps us more than any sort of adrenal gland supplement ever did out there, or even thyroid supplement too, which is interesting. But okay, journaling. Okay, so just journal, and that might be for more if you have emotional stress. Journal. Whatever, in the morning, in the evening before bed, during the middle of the day, whenever you have a quiet time. Journal, okay? Get it out. You don't have to share it with anybody, just get it out. that's really good for emotional stress. Okay. Some people like gardening. Okay, if that's relaxing for you, if you can go out there and do that, do that. Any activity you can do outside. So nature is a huge way. Nature has a way of just like relaxing our soul, just relaxing it. And so being out in nature, like take a really leisurely, not a really workout walk, leisure walk, like smelling the fresh air, being observant of the birds that are chirping, like really chill walk. Like just get outside and chill. Even if you just have to sit, if you can't really walk, or if you're in a wheelchair, get someone to get you outside, or get outside. And even if you're just sitting, just get outside and just observe nature. And so that is really calming for our body. So some people like to do meditation. Meditation, you can go on YouTube and find like guided meditation. There's like healing meditations out there. There's also healing affirmations you can listen to. I really highly recommend those. Something that I use a lot when I was like bedridden sick, I would do the healing, not really meditation, it was more of a healing affirmations, and I would listen to that over and over and over. It's really, most of them have really relaxing music and just relax your body. Some of these things you can like overlap and do at the same time. Get the most bang for your buck, right? So yoga is another thing. Just if you don't have a video or know how to do it, just stretching, getting on the ground and stretching. I do that every single night. It's really helps me relax and get ready for bed. There's something called Restorative Yoga. Again, you can do that. Find it on YouTube, you guys. Restorative Yoga is like deep relaxation. And this is not like any weird Eastern, I don't know how to go into this, but yoga doesn't have to be about a religion, okay? It cannot. You don't have to be like that. You can just use it for relaxation and for centering your body, mostly for relaxing. So anyway, something called Restorative Yoga. Look it up on YouTube. I don't know how to make links to other videos, or so I do that for you guys, but just YouTube search it. Restorative Yoga, and they oftentimes are using like pillows to prop your knees up, so you can totally get in like a super, super relaxed state. And some of them will guide you through like the breathing and how to just totally relax. And it's so, so, so good for you and so healing. Okay, another one is massage. The power of touch is really powerful. If you're not getting enough touch, nothing's wrong with paying for that. And what I mean by paying for that is a good masseuse, you guys. So if you don't have someone who can, even just rubbing your shoulders, if you don't have somebody who can do that for you, to rub your shoulders. My kids even know, like, I'll put my feet up now, and sometimes they'll just go and grab my feet and massage them, because if someone else is doing that, I'll massage their feet and we trade. And they also see my husband and I trading a lot, so my kids like automatically, oh, your feet are up in the air. Okay, I'm gonna massage them, Mom. It's awesome. So even kitty massages, not kitty like cats, but kid massages are good. But really, if you need to, you might detox from massages if you do a deep tissue. So if you're starting off, have a professional masseuse work gently, do body work gently at first, and then you can work your way up to wherever you're comfortable. But that's a really great, you get the touch therapy, but you also get the relaxation, okay? So talking about kitties for a moment, cats and dogs can be relaxing, they can be really stressful. So know what if your animal is therapeutic or not for you. That's your own best judgment. But being with an animal can definitely relax you, petting them or whatever. So I don't know. Sorry, I'm not a, yeah. We have a dog, no cats. We're not cat people at all. So don't judge me on that one. Okay, some more. Okay, support. I want to try to make this video go faster. Support. Being part of Facebook support groups are really good. You're welcome to come join ours, Thriving with Lyme, and lots of hope and encouragement there. But real live support. So don't just complain about how terrible you feel, but get there and talk about other things in life too. But having support from a loved one or a friend is super important. If you're not getting it from a loved one or a friend, please go find a therapist or a counselor, okay? That can be really good for relaxing you. But again, that costs more money, and you have to go out and do it. So a lot of these things there's ideas, you can do them on your own, they're free. Some you have to get out of the house and they cost money. Okay, Epsom salt baths, okay? Epsom salt, when your adrenal gland is, when you're pumping out stress hormones, sometimes your magnesium gets low. Excuse me. And so Epsom salt baths, that's magnesium, you guys. That's why it's so relaxing. That's kind of our go-to if we have a moment and we're feeling stressed out, or you feel stress like rising in your body. Epsom salt baths, okay? We just get in there and soak. Oh, it's so nice. We keep the big bags of Epsom salt. We probably have like 2 or 3 at all times, like in our bathtub. And I think I don't know, I put like a cup and a half maybe, into our bath, and we soak in there for as long as you want. It's relaxing. It's like a hot tub, but in your home. Nature, talked about that. Okay, exercise. For some people, not everybody, it can be really relaxing and it can help you to de-stress. And so that could be working out at a gym, it could be working out at home, it could be doing weights, it could be walking and cardio stuff, it could be a class where you're interacting with people. So you need to find what works well for you as far as exercise goes for reducing your stress level. Hydration is really, really important, okay? That helps your body just go good in so many ways. Go good, I don't know. Sometimes I make really weird like words when I talk on the films or videos. I don't know why. Anyways, okay. Sleep. Don't we all want more sleep? Okay, so to get better sleep, wow, that's a whole nother video. But we need to try to get really good sleep. If we want to get our body so it's not in that fight or flight mode, and instead in the telling your body that you're safe, you're not threatened anymore, that relaxation mode, getting our adrenal glands to restore themselves. Sleep is really, 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 really important. One way is to avoid stimulants during the daytime, sugars, caffeine, all that kind of stuff. That's a whole nother subject on its own. Forgiveness. Here we go, people. Forgiveness. Not holding grudges. Forgiving people. Letting go of things that have been done to you. Working through emotional stress can be stressful sometimes, but in the long picture of things, it's going to help you to not be so stressed out, okay? And that's going to help your adrenal glands and your thyroid and your whole body start to work. So we want to get back to that place, right? Our digestion's working, our hormones are being produced the correct way, that you're repairing yourself, you're taking care of damaged cells, your cells are growing, you're repairing. There's the word I was looking for. Okay, and removing toxins, of course, too. So, okay, another one. Okay, so that's a big one, you guys. Forgiveness and letting go. Don't hold grudges. Work through that. Work through that junk. It's really junk. So work through it. It is important. It's junk, but it's important junk. You gotta work through it. Don't hold it in your body, okay? Maybe there's a whole nother video on that too. Okay, saunas. Saunas are really awesome. A lot of health centers have saunas. If you don't, you can buy them, I guess, if you have space. Do infrared saunas. If not, there's portable saunas. I can put a link to some of those below. I'm really excited. We just ordered, finally, I've been waiting forever, the infrared mat, and I'm so excited because that's coming in the mail like in 2 days. Or 3 days, I don't know. It's coming soon is all that's important. And so that's coming soon. And so that's something that, we do a lot of these things already, but I want to get like 110% better. And so we have grounding pads that we sleep on at night, but I was like, hey, you know what, we don't have space in our small house for a sauna. That'd be really sweet to have a really nice sauna, but they're like $1,500 or something for infrared saunas. And we don't have a health gym that's really close that I like to go to, and I'm a busy mom with 5 kids, so going to the gym for an hour is really not an option for me. So I said, hey, I sleep. Might as well get a mat that I can lay on, infrared mat to sleep on at night. So that is another relaxing thing you can do. And so I'll put a link below for that too if you want to check out how that is. All these things, you guys, are not selfish things to do. If you are not healthy, if you are not in the place where you want to be health-wise, if you're not able to have fun and enjoy your family and your life and your friends, that is not a place that you want to be right now. And so better times are ahead of you. So taking actions, you guys, for all these things we just talked about, for de-stressing and how important it is, and reducing your stress hormone and your adrenal glands. So doing all this naturally is not selfish act at all. It is an act of self-love, and I can't emphasize that more. I hear so many people say, well, I don't have time. Oh wait, I just said that. But that's why I pick and choose what I do. I know what I can and can't do because I'm a busy mama. But why I do it? Because I want to keep up with my kids. I got 5 kids and they're little still. Well, some of them are, some are big, but they go from 16 down to almost 2. Anyways, I want to keep up with them. I want to have fun with them. I want to go outside and play with them. I want to build forts. I want to go chomp around the woods. I want to go run around and go on bike rides and kayaking and all that fun stuff that we do. And so, I'm talking too much, so I have to drink my water. Hydration is really important. Anyways, all this, you guys, is an act of self-love, okay? So don't feel selfish at all for taking time for yourself to become, just a better version of you, a healthier version of you, okay? It didn't take like this. Well, sometimes it does feel like this when you have Lyme disease. I can remember the day that I went and then couldn't move. Anyways, but what I was gonna say was that usually it doesn't take, it takes years to build up to bad health. And it could take years to build up to good health. Now, there are certain things you can do to fast track your way to better health. For sure, I believe that. Even with Lyme, even if it was like a overnight kind of thing where you just suddenly, couldn't move, like it was for me about 10 years ago, I do believe, though, that there was a lot of things in the years prior to that built up to that event in my life. Anyways, simplify. There's another one. I forgot about that one. I'm trying to think. What else? That's why I'm big on all those things, because they're important to me. They're important to my health, important to my family. And if I was not doing all these things, I could not be out encouraging other people and spreading love into this world. And I just feel like that would be sad if I was just not able to do that. I really enjoy being able to support and encourage and give you guys hope. And so I think this is a long enough video, and thanks for watching, and have an awesome day, you guys. And look up some of those things I was talking about, and yeah, just relax and get your body until it's okay to relax. You're not in fight or flight mode. Just work on all those things so your body is able to just relax and feel safe and not feel threatened and not be freaking out all the time, because that's what we need to get to that place. So, all right, thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.